So the whole aim today is then to say, well, how do we generate more power in our homes? And as I mentioned, we've gone on to all-electric homes. The Shire have used them, they've been happy. Repower have thought they're the good guys to go with. We talked them quite a bit and we're very impressed. So we think they're reliable people to go with to do a whole lot of things to do with electrifying your homes, beyond just solar panels. So I hand over to Trent Jones. Trent's the CEO of All Electric Homes, also called Want a Sparky and want a heat pump? Want a cup of coffee? No.
What do you want?
So Trent,
Yeah, just do a plug over.
I'll let you do the plug over.
Yeah, well, hopefully it's really simple. Just like this. There we go. All right, you got that, Josh?
The pressure's on.
Yeah, the pressure's on.
Just talk quietly amongst yourselves.
2 seconds, guys.
It's looking good.
It's coming. All right, let's start the slideshow. Where's my little bang the slides for me?
Trent, when you speak, don't stand in front of the screen because it changes the video.
All right, I'll stand away. All right, welcome guys. My name is Trent Jones. I am the CEO of All Electric Homes. I'm just going to go into a bit of who I am, just so you know who you're talking to. But firstly, I'd like to say, guys, this is an impressive turnout. We do a fair few of these events across a few different LGAs, and the amount of support that's in this room right now, I think it's the biggest sort of local group that's come together just to be here. So, massive round of applause to the guys. All right, done that. Let's go to the next slide, Josh. All right, so All Electric Homes. So I've been, I started a business 10 years ago, just in the electrical industry called Want a Sparky. Bred here on the Mornington Peninsula. Business runs out of Mornington. So I've been an electrician for 18 years. It's my career. 10 years running a successful company. In the last 3 years, we started seeing a massive demand with electrification, and this is where we started to employ refrigeration mechanics, plumbers, all the trades necessary in order to electrify your home. So our sole purpose with All Electric Homes is to basically get you from here, spending $5,000 a year just to run your life with. Sorry, I'm standing in front of the screen. A combination of mixed fuels, using your car, using your gas and electricity. Our objective is to get that down as low as possible for many benefits. The CO2 reductions. A lot of LGAs do have a zero emissions target by 2030, which is, if we break it down, what we actually have to do to achieve that's insane. I'll talk about that to you a bit later. But our purpose is to make this journey for you guys as seamless as possible. And what we've found out there is, in order to do an electrification like this, you really need about 4 different tradespeople in different industries to get this. Now, if you need to talk to a plumber who doesn't understand all this, you talk to a refrigeration mechanic who doesn't understand it, and then a lot of electricians don't understand this. If you're not looking at it in one big picture, it's very hard for you to navigate the process because you get different and conflicting information from all these people, right? So, 3 years ago, we understood this. So what we did, we worked really hard and made our mission to make it one point of contact for you guys, one conversation, and give you guys a very pleasant experience. Because it's actually not that difficult to do this. We electrify homes generally in 2 days. Done. Everything's done. Mess is gone. You guys now have a house that's going from 5,000 a year down to 600 or sometimes less. So that's what we do. That's our mission. We'll go to the next slide. So just a bit about our company. We are local. We do have quite a unique organisation chart where we have mixed trades, all administered by one team. But basically our company is set up, we have an administration arm for all our plumbing and refrigeration, and we have an administration arm and production team for all electrification. So it's all in-house. It's very unique. I don't think there's any other company in Victoria that's doing what we're doing, and we have made some pretty big highlights with the FZCC, and we get invited to a lot of LGAs because it's that one conversation. But what I'm really proud is that the Peninsula, this is where we're from, and we're really excited to be here presenting to you guys today. So, appreciate that. This is on our website. This is what we do. We basically attack everything in your house as gas. We have an option to convert it to a highly efficient electric appliance, from solar all the way down to every appliance, basically. There's not one thing that we can't electrify with that. So our process is really simple. We reach out to you, or you reach out to us. We review your home. We establish a plan. We figure out what it's going to cost. Do you need finance? Do you not? And then we execute. So it's a really simple process. So I'm going to step through it with you just with a few slides so you can understand. So currently right now on the Flinders Carbon website, they've got a nice project page, which I'll show you the link to that soon, where they're asking you if you do want to know more about what we're doing, is we ask you to jump onto here and upload it starts with the electricity bill. We can't propose anything to you. We don't understand what your current consumption is, and then we can talk process after that. If you're not comfortable uploading your information straight to our website, you're best just reaching out to us direct to our email, and then myself, Josh, Michael will give you a call. And sorry guys, I forgot to introduce Josh. He's our General Manager in the Electrical Division. He's been working on the platform that we're about to show you guys soon. Michael's our Business Development Manager, also an electrician, but he's working up and starting to show his strengths in sort of helping put all this together. So from there, the first thing we need is your data. So the reason why we ask for your electrical bill is so we can understand your energy profile. So this is an app that I've been working really hard with a company called SpendWatt. They're developing this. It's the first thing in the world. No one else is doing this. And so what we do is we understand your behavioural use of your house with your gas and electricity, because there's no point talking to you if we don't actually understand your current consumption. It's got to be tailored to your house, because there's no generic system here. With this energy profile, it gives us a really good snapshot of how much electricity, gas, and petrol you're potentially using in your cars. And the course of the year, these things happen. So this particular profile, this person's spending $8,600 a year to just basically operate with energy, and they're producing 13 tonnes of CO2 emissions. So that's the baseline. So this is why we ask you data first, so we can capture it. From here, we then, if we're just doing solar, for example, we will send you what we call a soft proposal. So Josh, yep. So once we understand your bill, we've had a chat to you. You tell us what you want. From near maps, we scan your roof line. We get something set up that's minimal touch from both points. So at least we can generate this to you within 1 minute of having a conversation after we've got your energy profile, right? This gets sent to your email. You can click on it. You can see what it does. But basically, with this particular one, we've offered to put a solar system on of 8 kilowatts. So we've gone from $8,600 a year spend down to $7,300. So by basically just putting a solar system in, we can show you're going to save $1,300 a year in just that one activity. That's one activity. We haven't looked at any of your other electrification process yet, and there's no point at this stage because we need to come out and do a site visit. So we give you this snapshot, and if you like what you see, we go to the next stage of vetting the system. So next slide is we come out to your house and do a site visit. From here, we go up and measure the roof line, make sure what we propose from that soft proposal actually is going to work. And then if you've got other things that you want to do, we'll look at other areas and activities that we can help you reduce more of your running costs. For example, gas instantaneous hot water service, proposing to put a heat pump system in. And this is real world stuff that we do, and then we send it back to you with a hard proposal. So from here, after the site visit, we understand what you need. We then start looking at, in this particular case, we're going to go with a solar system and a hot water system because you guys saw the value in that. So by simply doing the solar system and a hot water system on this same energy profile, we've now got it from $1,300 a year savings to $2,000 a year savings, because by removing the gas and putting a heat pump in, using solar to power your hot water during the day, you're saving a further $700 a year just in that activity. So this platform is, we go to your house and we sit with you and we'll just go through all the options with you. And then it spits out data. This is all data based on previous jobs we've done. We use in manufacturer specs. We understand what things cost to run for each item. You get a full proposal here, outwritten, all the data plates, all the warranties. You know exactly what you're getting. And in most cases, it's a cash flow positive event, nearly in all cases, unless you go a battery where it turns it into a longer ROI, which is another discussion we can have later. So that's our simple process. It's get in touch, let's create an energy profile for you, let's see what you need, let's get out the site, let's listen to what's going on, and then we can start playing with this. So we can see what effects this cooktop has, and it'll instantly show you the difference. Well, Josh is going to show you that in a minute. So just next slide, mate. So just some real life examples. This is solar system. Solar's been an easy conversation for years because we've been doing solar for years, right? Where it's gotten really hard is all these other activities. So we've got solar, hot water heat pump. So your traditional gas storage system. There's many different types of heat pumps in the market. There's really only 2 different types that we play with. We call that the all-in-one system, where the condenser unit sits on top of the storage tank. And we've got a few in the back of the truck out there, but we just didn't quite have enough room in here because these things are quite big. If you do want to see it, you can pop your head in the truck and have a look. Next slide, Josh. Again, this is a gas ducted system. We're ripping a lot of these out. There's 2 ways you can go about a gas ducted system is. We can replace that unit with a centralised refrigerated heating and cooling system and reuse all your vents, run you ducts, and you wouldn't even know what's happened. You've got a house that now heats and cools from a central heating and cooling system. Or we can go individual split system heads. So, and guys, with every activity we do now, there's government incentives and rebates, and we explain all these to you. A simple activity like this, pulling out a gas ducted system and putting in some splits, there's about $2,000 we can leverage back from the local government. Victorian Energy Upgrades Program, as of July 1st, they're also incentivising you to repair your gas cooker and put an induction in. And that's the last gas appliance in the house that the government is subsidising. So every activity, actually I lie, hydronic heating, currently there's no subsidy yet to go heat pump, and that's the last one that we have to battle. So next slide there. We've even got options for some more complex, larger hot water requirements. This is a project we did in Carlton, servicing 12 apartments. But just to show you, with some of the bigger properties we've got around here, some are considered like a light commercial property. And so this is a heat pump option. This is 1,200 litres of hot water we're delivering. And that's running at 50% more efficient than its gas counterpart, so it's saving this client lots of money. We can even go to full off-grid systems as well. So this is a project we did at Mount Martha Golf Course. Power to a treatment plant there. There might be some areas out here that you might have a similar situation. There's options there as well. There's no government incentives for this stuff, but it's definitely there. And for us, we weighed it up. It was a much cheaper option to do an off-grid system than run a power feed 600 metres away. So that's sort of us in a nutshell. Like I said, there's nothing that we can't do. We love complex situations, and we're here to be able to present them to you on an easy platform that you can see the ROI, you can see your CO2 emissions reductions, all that sort of stuff. How to access it, if you do jump onto the Flinders website, there you go, I've done a screenshot here. If you hit that projects button, it'll take you through what we're doing. The whole thing around this is, guys, we are trying to get this as cheap as possible for you. The idea is if we bulk buy, we can get better buying power from our suppliers, and we give all those cost savings to you guys. So not only is it a bulk buy, we've got rebates, we've got lots of stuff. So this will be the cheapest opportunity for you guys to grab from this, and our objective is to pass that on. So that's what we're doing. I think is that my last slide?
Yep.
Yeah. So that's me, guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get Josh to jump in and show you the platform, how it works in real time, because this is what you get to see when we do come to your house to do a site visit. This is the sort of experience that you guys will get, and it'll be relative to your situation. So I'll let Josh take that one.